Mike Bond of USA Today Sports and MMA Junkie here in New York City at UFC 205 Media Day, standing with Kelvin Gastelum, who fights Donald Cerrone on the pay-per-view main card this Saturday night. Kelvin, obviously a huge fight, huge opportunity here for you. Donald's been on an absolute roll at 170 pounds. What's your scouting report on right now? I mean, have you seen a change in him since coming up to this weight class? How do you feel about him as an opponent right now?
Yeah, absolutely. He looks rejuvenated at this weight class, and he's on a 3-fight win streak. He's looked good in each and every one of his fights at welterweight. And, I think he become world champ. I think if he would have fought in Robbie, he would have beat him. Now, he's got a problem. That problem is me. I feel like right now I'm just a young, hungry lion in search for that title shot, and I feel like nobody is going to be able to beat me.
And why are you feeling so good right now? Because I know there's been some hiccups, whether it's weight-related or just having like close losses, any of those stuff. Why is it all good for you right now compared to some previous fights?
I feel like finally I'm able to put it all together, from the weight cut to my skills, to honing my skills and really showing my potential. I think like finally I'm able to put it all together. I mean, in every fight I went in just kind of on a limb, But now that I've been training at Kings, I feel like now I'm learning how to fight for real, Obviously I knew how to throw a 1, 2, 3, but that's not what fighting is. I mean, that's not all of what fighting is, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm learning the real philosophy behind fighting.
Yeah, is that more a mental thing or a physical thing from your perspective?
I would say it's a little bit of both, you know what I mean? Just because you know how to throw a 1, 2, 3 doesn't mean you're going to win a fight. You got to be smart, you got to know what to do and when to do it.
Is a lot of that confidence come from the fact you're coming off a win over a former UFC champion? You belong at, the absolute highest level of the sport right now?
I think that question for me got answered after my hand got raised. Yes, that's part of it, and the other part of it is because I'm learning from the best in Rafael Cordero over at Kings, and I feel like he's bringing a lot of knowledge that I didn't have before, and a lot of knowledge that he has from 30 plus 40 years of experience that he's had with all his champions. So I feel like finally putting it all together, we're creating a formula that works for me. And you guys are going to be able to see it transfer over to the fight.
Yeah. What does Rafael do to make fighters like you so comfortable? We saw it with Fabricio Verdun. We saw it with Dos Anjos. What's the magic here?
It's a secret, man. It's a secret.
All right. Well, we'll see it in the cage, right?
Yes.
And obviously a title fight for your division on this card. How do you feel it plays out between Thompson and Woodley? Obviously, you have experience, being in there with Woodley.
Right. Hopefully, I make my statement that night. You know what I mean? They put 2 and 2 together. Oh, I want to see that guy fight for the title next. You know what I mean? So hopefully that happens. But I think, I think Thompson takes it. I think he has a lot more tools than Woodley. Woodley has one big overhand right, and that's his biggest and best tool. And I think Thompson just has much more to offer and much more attacks.
So you think a win here, I mean, obviously there's Damian Maia, who's on a 6-fight winning streak. There's the looming return of George St. Pierre, possibly. We don't know what's going on there. But do you feel the right type of performance here could get you a title shot, or more realistically, do you think it might take one more?
Realistically, I think it might take one more, but hey, if they offer it to me next, why not, right?
So how do you see yourself winning? Donald's being, submitting guys, knocking guys out. There's a lot of diversity in his game right now. How do you slow that down and get the win?
Well, I've been working a lot of my Muay Thai, you know what I mean, over at King, so I'm expecting a knockout. No, but but I've also been working a lot on my jiu-jitsu with Eddie Bravo with downtown LA. So, I'm hoping for the knockout, but, I've also been, I'm ready for whatever comes.
Perfect. Thank you so much for the time, Kelvin.